This is Emperor of the Fading Suns, a classic 4X strategy game that recently got a new remaster, which is what I'm going to be playing today. Now, Fading Suns, unlike most 4X games I've seen before, most tend to either focus on the action on a single planet, think about something like Civ, or across an entire galaxy if they're a space-based setting. Think about something like maybe Masters of Orion. But Fading Suns is one of the first games, at least that I've seen, that combines both of these ideas. In Emperor of the Fading Suns, you play as a noble house in a decrepit, collapsing empire. The emperor is long dead, and only a corrupt regency rules in his place. It is your goal to use economics, diplomacy, or conquest to claim the regency and eventually the empire for yourself and for the glory of your house. Throughout the game, you must expand and develop across your home planet, explore ruins, and exterminate any rebel factions, as is common in pretty much every 4X game. What makes Fading Suns different is the galactic conquest angle, where you can also develop and conquer other planets, researching technology to improve habitability, as in other Space 4X games, as well as trying to make contact or fight with strange alien races you encounter, not to mention other human factions who you might meet across the different planets you travel to. It's a very interesting game, to say the least. After having played it for several hours, I find it to be basically exactly the kind of game that I really enjoy. So, that being said, let's get into it here. This game is very similar to the Foundation series of books, and obviously has a lot of similarities to the Warhammer 40k universe as well, especially with the kind of gothic style of all the artwork and everything. But we're going to get started here. I've not played this game before. I've not even heard of it until not too long ago. I've seen people mention this a few times, but I've never played it myself. And I just saw it very recently, I think this month, it actually came out as a remastered version. So I really wanted to try this out. I picked it up just recently. So let's get started in a game here. Now, I'm not sure which major house is the best. I really don't know anything about these major houses. I think I'm going to go with House Decados. I like the praying mantis style, and also you'll see why in a minute. So yeah, my lord, to become emperor, you must first be elected regent. At that point, declare yourself emperor if you manage to win 2 successive elections. Okay, so we got to choose our portrait right now. I think you guys have an idea who I'm going to be going for. Nikolai here. Alright, so these are just the default bonuses for House Decados. I think I'm just going to leave them as they are. We have Inbreeding and Decadence. We also have Noble Scholars, which gives us greater food yields. Mercantile Savvy, which get better prices with the League. Ancient Documentarium, Advances in Bioengineering, Advances in Psychological Engineering. Internal Security Apparatus, able to thwart rebellions, and Battle Master. Alright, so we'll leave it as is. I think that'll be interesting to try, so let's leave that simple. Technological development. We strategize research is a critical aspect of success for your house in the long term. From designing more highly advanced units to creating a cure for the plague, technology will greatly help you on your quest to become the emperor. Alright, that's fine. So let's pick something to research. I really don't know what would be good. I think I'm going to go with physics. It looks like this will unlock a few interesting things later. So let's research physics. The new patriarch is Orthodox. I don't really know what that means, but let's get started here. So it looks like this planet, Cerberus, is our home planet. And how do we navigate the map? I guess I go around here. And we need to go check out the capital of the empire, which is somewhere around here. Let's take a look. Okay, here it is. Byzantium 2. This is Byzantium Secundus, capital of human space. You must maintain a noble on the planet to be eligible to vote for the regent. Combat is prohibited here unless someone declares themselves emperor of the known worlds, or a unit is of a special type, for example, stealthy units like spies. Okay, moving your units, let's take a look at our nobles and other units on Byzantium. So we do have some representation on Byzantium with the other major noble houses. This here is the Emperor's Palace, though the Emperor doesn't exist, so there's no Emperor at the moment. We can take a look around the planet of Byzantium. You can see here it's incredibly developed. Almost the entire planet is covered in these big city blocks. And we do have a noble here. This guy, I guess, is our noble. We are going to leave him here anyways. I don't know much about the nobles. I know there's different types of nobles, but I don't know much about it. One thing I want to do is take out some of these units, specifically these power armor legions. I want to pull them out of here and take them somewhere else. Let's see if I can select multiple like this. Okay, I can select multiple like this. Let's turn off the noble. We don't need the noble. I just want the power armor legions. Okay, I get it now. So we have to literally drag and drop it. So it's actually not that bad. How many units can this hold? 3, I think? Oh, transport is full. Whatever, let's send these 2 units. We'll send this ship. And we'll just select those ones. We'll just send this ship into space, and we'll send it back to our home planet. And hopefully that will be okay. Okay, there, I got it now. So I was so confused by the selection system, but everything was already selected. Okay, I kind of get it now. It's a little bit weird, like the way you select things. But either way, let's send this off into space. These 2 power arm units will be helpful on our homeworld. And there we can see they're already in space. We're going to send these on to the planet Cerberus, which is our homeworld. So just select that and it'll travel over there. And on our homeworld, we do have to start. Let's take a look over here. So this is our homeworld here. Very like tropical jungle kind of planet. And one thing I can see on this planet is there's a lot of these cities around. These little things are cities. Basically everything you build is a city. Cities have different types. I guess you can consider them just buildings, but they are supposed to be like a whole city, and each city has its own kind of focus. So you can see I have a few cities here. I have this one. I don't know what this is. I guess like a capital. Okay, I can go over and see what's actually there. I have a church city. I have a farming city. Loyalty is going down there. And we have a factory. Is this owned by us? I think this factory is owned by us. Now, we have a few other random little settlements around this planet that are not owned by us. Okay, I think all of this is ours as well. But we don't control every single thing on this planet. So we do have to kind of take total control of the planet here. And that'll give us a good stepping stone to further our control. So as I said, this game is split into 2 parts. You have the planetary battle segment, which controls not only the land, but also the sea of the battle space of the planet. And then you have the spaceborne aspect as well, which is traveling from planet to planet. And I can't see anything about these planets. Can I see some of these planets? No. So I don't know much about these planets. I'd actually have to go scout them if I want to see more about them. So I only know about Byzantium, which is the imperial capital, and oh, I know about a few other planets. I guess because this one I have a planet over it right now, or I have a ship over it, so I can see a little bit about it. This one is much more mountainous and I guess kind of more temperate than my own planet. Every planet will be a little bit different. They do have the same kind of typical, what can I say, sci-fi problem of being like a monobiome kind of planet. Like mine is basically all jungle, all tropical. But let's see what do we have on this planet. We have some militias, which I don't really want to bother with. I don't want them to move around either. Okay, some priests and a militia. Some cargo, artillery, anti-tank. An assault lander, which could be useful. Anything else over here? What else do we have? We have some ships, some destroyers, a naval transport. Okay, these are ships. These are actually like naval vessels. Okay. We have some tanks. A strategic bomber. All right. Anti-aircraft, the Palace as well. Some infantry, shock legions. All right, so a lot of different units around here, a lot of guards for these cities. What I would like to do is build some scouts, so I'm not sure what to do for that. We want to go scout some of these little settlements around here and kind of see what they're doing, what they're up to. Maybe I could send these ships around for the time being. Let's actually get these ships out, and we'll send them out around here and go kind of scout these areas. So let's see what's nearby. What would be worth checking out? Let's check out this little fort on the coast here. Okay, let's send them out there. That's all their movement tiles. We'll go check out this one. Okay, that city may be defended. We'll kind of see what's actually there. I can't really tell. I don't know if I'll be able to see what actually is there. And we'll start moving in. We'll try to conquer all these settlements around on our home planet. And again, once our home planet is secure, I think we'll have a little bit of an easier time managing things. Okay, we should also try building some things. Do I have any engineers? Engineers are the units you use to actually build stuff. So let me take a look around here. Do I actually have any? Okay, I do have a few. I have one engineer. All right. So what should I really build first? Let's see what I'm actually getting for income. Getting a lot of food. Okay, food. Does this show how much I'm getting per turn? I guess whatever I'm getting is positive because it's green. I don't have any energy. I would like to get some energy. It looks like there's some energy around the map here. Quite a lot in some areas. So maybe getting a few factories or something. Maybe start farming this area. Let's get this engineer to come over here, and we'll get him to come develop some of these areas. Looks like there's not much over here. There's these exotica resources, whatever the exotic resource is. I guess it's this plant. Maybe that's something for drug production. I know we can make the drug field soldiers, but I think I want to get some energy and some more farms up. So let's maybe send our engineer over here. And yeah, that'll be good. We'll get him to build some farms, some energy, and then we can develop some other things later. Now, what else should I really do here? I'm not really sure. Eventually, we'll have to go conquer these other settlements, but not much else I can really do. Okay, so there is no regent at the moment, and no one in these other offices as well. So if you're the regent, you can decide a lot of the structure of the empire, but you're not exactly the emperor. You have a lot of power, again, kind of like, think about the shogunate in Japan. You do have a lot of power over how to run the empire, but you're not the emperor. I am the leader of my own house, and my goal is to become regent, and if I can become regent for 2 generations, so myself and I guess my successor, then I think I declare myself victor or declare myself emperor. I'm not really sure how it works. But either way, let's continue. Let me take a look at some of these other resources. There's a lot of resources available here, some of which I'm totally not able to produce at the moment. Okay, so let's take a look at some other planets. Now, I don't really have any other scout units available, it looks like. I don't see any. I do want to try to conquer any of these available. It looks like there's a few little settlements around, but they're all divided by ocean. So how do I get units over the ocean? There's a few ways that I do know of. I do have some units spread around here that I can use. So different infantry legions. I think one of these had some tanks. Yeah, here we have some tanks, a gunship, a strategic bomber, and some artillery, and a lot of militia as well. The artillery is not going to be that useful for this. Maybe we can take some artillery with us, but probably the shock legions, the chem shock legion, and the infantry legion are going to be the most useful ones. Because we have access to exotica, we can get the chem legions, which is pretty good. Now, can I actually build more units? I can build units here. Okay, that's pretty nice. So I can build a few units here. What can I build at these other locations? We get a whole planetary view as well, so that's pretty nice. So we have a few places we want to conquer. In this northern continent, there's looks like 2 empty cities. In the southern continent, there's 1 city. There's 1 city on this small island, and there's 1 city on our kind of main home continent. And all our forces are kind of in the central continent archipelago area. So we want to take these out. Let's go after this one first, because it seems like the easiest to go after. Okay, we'll bring a few units, 1 noble, some of our legions, and a few militia legions. When our power armor legions arrive, we'll bring them as well. And let's see if we can get them to march over there. I don't look like I have any transports at all, which is unfortunate. There might be some here. I saw just some bombers and some tanks. Actually, you know what? Maybe this is a better group to take. Let's take these tanks with us. We'll take the gunships and the strategic bombers. And I don't think we can move this artillery, but we'll take this kind of SP artillery. That should be pretty good. And we'll get them to meet up with our other units as well at the palace. Right, there we go. Let's get them to fly ahead here, and we'll get the units here to actually start moving in. All right, these guys can stay where they are, and we'll try to conquer that city if possible. Now, I'm not sure what else there's to do. I do have some ships here, a bulk hauler, an assault lander, Vlad cruiser, frigate. Actually, I have assault landers. Maybe let's use those. The Vlad cruiser, I think, can also do something we can land them right next to our army here, pick them up, and then, yeah, there we go. So bring the fleet down. We'll get these troops to go here next turn. Oh, I don't want to do that. And then we can load them up, I guess, in the ships and fly them over to one of these cities. That way we don't have to just move them around the map like this. Maybe we should wait, however, until our power armor legions arrive. So I don't know. Let's wait till turn. I don't really know what else to do for this turn. So let's check out our house at least. Okay, this is our economic management. Geez, look at this guy. Looks nice. Okay, we're definitely losing money, so this is a bad situation. We can increase tax. We can also skim a little bit of the tithes. This is going to give us a little bit of income, but not that much. Like, not enough to cover this different. We can lower unit play. We can also increase taxes, but it's going to make everybody pissed off. Oh, this is going to be bad. We have a lot in the bank. We're going to make some money next turn, but we're going to be losing money every single turn, it looks like. Unfortunate. We have to find a way to increase our money regardless, because otherwise I don't think we can actually do with this. I'm not sure what else to do, so let's maybe end the turn. Yes.
House de Cardos.
Research of physics has completed. Okay, let's check out what we can research here. Let's go for composite armor. This looks like it unlocks a lot of good things. What else would there be? Immunology, genetics, xenobiology, Pranabindu, Assassin Tracker, Vow Psychology, Symbiote Psychology, Parapsychology, and Fractal Metaphysics. All right. Combat drugs and wetware. Actually, you know what? Let's, how much is that? That's a lot of research, though. 400 research. Let's just go for something fairly cheap, like the composite armor. I think this will be pretty good. Okay, spaceship travel, that's fine. This ship is still moving. I want the ship to go to Cerberus. And one more turn. Oh, we can see this planet now. It looks like a very deserted kind of planet. Next turn, this should arrive in Cerberus. Let's take a look here. Now we have air units. Oh, they have to land. So let's actually land them right here. That's fine, they can land there. And these ones, farm cities, okay, that's good. I have my ships here. Now, can these guys move into the ships? Let's see if we can load them up. So we have the bulk hauler and we have 2 assault vehicles. So let's load some of these guys up. So 2 units there, and we'll also load up the tanks into the other one. 1 tank, and then 1 of this one. So is that enough to be able to carry everything? We also have a bulk hauler. That could hold maybe a few other things. Maybe let's try just this. Let's see if that's enough. And we'll fly all of these units into the nearby city. So let's get these guys take off, go into space, and specifically land these 2. Okay, these 2 and their units. We're going to land them right next to this city. Unload all. Okay, good. And let's see if we can attack this settlement. You just capture the city. Okay, there wasn't much there. That's pretty good. So we captured this farming settlement, which is great. Let's actually move these guys back. We're going to load them back onto the ships, and we'll fly them to another nearby city. And hopefully just conquer all of the cities on this continent before anything really happens. It should be too hard, I think, but we'll have to see. Let's go back into space with these guys. And let's go into space again. Oh, these guys are out of movement. That's fine, so we'll have to wait another turn. We're also going to get our power armor legions arriving, so those will help with conquering our planet a little bit. Now, where is my engineer? Yeah, let's get him to start building some stuff. Okay, good. I need to stop doing that. We'll get him to build a new farm city so we get more food. More food means more people, means more taxes, and then some energy as well. We get taxes from cities, and cities need people to live in them, so we need to fill those up pretty quickly. Now, what is this? Agora is a dark green color. Is this like a different faction, right? Okay, yeah, I think these are... okay, so I think these are actually different factions. So the clergy is part of our faction, right? What does this do? Okay, all right, I understand a little bit. Okay, so they're like a conversion unit. And there's these two groups here, the League Agora. Okay, this is the League Outpost. We can buy and sell things from the Trading League. And this is, I guess, the Imperial Barracks or something. Imperial Citadel on our planet to give them a little bit of control. Well, that's fine here. Now, what else can we do here? I guess not much right now. I don't really know what else to do. They mentioned something about the noble on the capital planet, but I kind of missed what that was. Ooh, our money is the main situation here. We can see if we can build a few more things. Okay, looks like not much we can really build there either. Let's continue. I guess I'm going to end the turn.
House de Cados.
Symbiotes have captured city on Absolution. Uh-oh. So symbiotes are a little bit like the Tyranids. They're just a mindless horde creature, horde of aliens, and they're another faction you have to deal with, a neutral faction you have to deal with in the game. There's also a group of aliens called the, I don't remember what they're called. They're called the Tau or something like that. They're not the actual Tau or the Vow or something like that. Let me go look again. Give me microbiology. I'll give you 580 Firebirds. Sure, why not? I'll give that. That's okay. Let's move these guys onto the planet. And we can land them here. Oh, they're out of movement now anyways. We still have our assault landers. And we're going to land these guys somewhere and capture another settlement here. Let's capture this settlement on this little island. And try to invade this city. Should we attack, assault, attack plus minus defense, attack minus defense plus, or normal? Let's do attack plus defense minus. Defenders hitting units. Uh-oh. Oh boy, lost everything there. Brutal. So a lot of these militia units and then a lot of artillery. Okay, unfortunate there. Let's actually take our gunship and see if we can go bomb this place. We're going to fly these ships out to Arboretum. So we lost a bunch of those units, which is bad. What about this fleet? Can they do anything? Okay, they can attack. Let's see if we can attack. Let's try again attacking. Use naval vessels to attack. Okay, good. Did a pretty good attack. Can we attack again? Let's try attack it again. One more time, I think should do it. There we go. Okay. So the Navy was maybe a better choice for this. Capture the city. Great. So that well city is part of ours now. We have one little tank stuck here. We'll actually load him back up on the carriers. And we'll have to load these with more units because we lost all our shitty units. Well, whatever. Let's send these back into space. And our armor legions have come, so we'll use them next turn, maybe. Okay, what should we do on Byzantium 2? We'll have to build more stuff there soon. Oh, we don't want to send those back. No. Please don't go back there. Okay, leave those there. I don't want these to fly to the other planet. I need to make be careful where I click, because sometimes it can be a little bit finicky when you're clicking. Let's try some diplomacy. So contracts can be made, war can be declared, political favors levied, map information. So the vow, it's not the Tau, the vow. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name. So the aliens are the vow. They're a group of very highly advanced and intelligent aliens. And then we have the main factions. We also have the church and the trading guild or the trading league. So let's see what we can do. We have good relations with the church, I think. Okay. So will the church give me anything? Give me a future favor and I'll give you, what? Sign a holy writ? Give your sect religious control. Appreciate it. I'm not really sure what to do, to be honest. I would like to get the church on my side if possible. But let's try the Sign the Holy Writ. I don't know what that means, but we'll do that. Okay, I guess leave that. Maybe I'll get some information about it next turn. I'm not really sure what that will do. Looks like in the south is the Vow homeland, and I saw that the other aliens attacked this planet, Absolution. So they attacked some city there. They're going to be a problem later, but we're mostly just focused on our home planet. We'll try to conquer some nearby planets later, and then, you know, I don't know, make our way to becoming the Emperor. Let's end the turn here. Actually, you know what? Our ships. One thing I think we can do with this cruiser is we can actually bombard some planets or bombard some cities. Let's try to do that. Let's bombard some of these cities here. We're going to go after this one next. I cannot land another character's units. So how do I do a bombardment? I know you can do it, but I'm not sure how. Let's select the Vlad cruiser only. We want to attack. Yes, okay, there we go. Let's choose which area to bombard. We're going to bombard this city. Okay, bombard again. Keep bombarding it. That's fine. So we used up all our turns, but that's good. We can bombard from space, and there are units who can attack your ships in space, but I believe they have to be marked as something here. So I have some units here that are space attack. Other tow units. This one, here it is. PTS missile launcher, planet to space missile launcher. So I think they have to be marked PTS or planet to space to be able to attack spaceborne units. But anything else like artillery, they can't attack the ships. And I don't think those random rebels have any space attack units. So this was a farm. We can bombard these other cities to see what they are later as well. But let's end the turn. I think we're kind of done for this turn as well. Did we move this engineer? No, we haven't. So let's actually move him before I forget. And we're going to build something here. Okay, I'm not sure why I can't build on that resource. Is it because I can't build on top of it? Let's try on another spot right here. See if I can build that. Let's try right here and see if we can build anything. Build a city, build a farm there. I don't know why. So I don't know why I can't build a farm on this tile. Maybe I can't. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Either way, let's end the turn. I don't think there's anything else I can really do. I accept your turns, future favor, and I'll sign Holy Writ. Okay, good. I don't know what a Holy Writ is, but I guess it's something useful. Okay, let's land these units. Let's land them right next to the farm. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. So let's actually transfer. I can't land the freighter here. So let's actually transfer these units. Can I transfer them in space? Okay, there we go. So we got these guys loaded up. Let's get these two landers to actually land. So we actually have to move them to the correct lander to actually get them on the planet. Let's get them here. They'll land next to this farm and conquer it. Okay, assault landers can land anywhere. And oh, I have a bulk hauler. Why did you come? You don't need to come here. Let's send the bulk hauler back into space. I don't know what he's doing here. Orders build city. Still can't build a farm. Very odd. I don't know what the issue is with building a farm. I really don't know what the issue is there. Build something. Maybe not enough energy or something like that. I don't know. Let's go up to this energy area. I'm not really sure what's with the engineer. I'll have to look it up and see exactly what I can do with that. So let's either way, let's attack the city with all these units, and I'm actually going to bombard it. Ooh, we got some ruins here. This is like a, I don't know, if you play Civilization, you have like little villages and stuff that will give you special techs. I believe that's kind of what ruins are in this game. Let's actually bombard that farm again from space, however. That way we can reduce any casualties. There we go. Bombard again. Bombard again. Nothing there. All right, let's, cathedral cities determine the sect of the planet. Only one cathedral allowed per planet. And different sects have various bonuses depending on their doctrine. All right, something about the religion. So even though we follow the same religion, there might be different sects. Cathedral or Holy Terra is special as the sect of the Patriarch draws the masses to convert. So what is my sect then? I really have no idea. what sect I'm in. Can I check? Okay, so the Patriarch is Orthodox. I'm Eschatonic, so whatever that is. I don't know what the difference between these is, though. Maybe we'll have to look it up in a minute, but let's attack the city. Yeah, these guys can attack. And Defender has hidden units. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, lucky the power armor troops able to deal with those ones. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's load these guys back up and take them out here. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can attack the ruins. Ruins, alien ruins, and monasteries. Okay, they may be guarded by ancient and deadly things, so maybe don't go there yet. So maybe we won't go there yet. Let's actually just attack the other cities on our planet. Let's send these ships out into space, and then we'll attack later. We'll get our Vlad cruiser to bombard the other settlements, and that way we'll kind of know what's going on here. Okay, I looked it up a little bit. I kind of understand why I can't build a farm here. Cities that collect a certain resource have to be far apart. So I can't have farms all piled up on top of each other. They need to actually be a little ways away from each other. So we'll get this guy to build something near the energy. That should be far enough away. And then we can build some other things around here. So this Arboretum is collecting, I guess, from the Exotica places here, because I am getting some Exotica. This well... Did I conquer this well already? I guess I didn't, right? I thought I conquered this place. You just capture the city, so I guess it got taken back. I thought I conquered it, but apparently it was taken again. Let's leave this fleet here, and we'll leave them there to kind of defend for now. Where else can I go? Can they actually go anywhere else on the planet? Maybe over here. We can send them up here. It looks like this one is near the coast. We might be able to use the Navy to go deal with that. And where can I build some other useful things? Build something here. Not much I can really build at the moment. I guess I need to research a bit more to build more things. Let's build maybe an engineer. Build another engineer. That'll be good. One more engineer would be helpful for me for sure. And these ships, we'll maybe fly these ships somewhere. I'm not really sure where to get them to go. Let's actually fly them to this farm, and I'm going to send them over these ruins and hopefully try to bomb whatever's there. Give me an idea of kind of what's actually in that place. There, let's fly these ships over to this farm city. There we go. That's pretty good. And just leave them there for now. Can we build anything in this farm? Let's build an artillery here, I think. That'll help defend this city a little bit. We do want to defend these new cities we just conquer so they don't get destroyed immediately. Actually, I'm going to build something in this well city as well. Okay, looks like we're producing stuff here as well. We do have our navy here, but I'm going to move them out pretty soon. Let's build an artillery here to defend it a little bit. And move the navy out, and hopefully no one comes to conquer that place while I'm gone. All right, I think that's pretty good. We're just a few places left on our home planet. Looks like just these two cities over here are the last ones remaining. And this farm, actually we should build something here as well, because we have nothing defending here. Let's build an artillery there as well. That'll be good for defense. Okay, I think that's good. The main thing we want to do is start collecting resources. I guess the resources on our planet is mostly Exotica, so let's try to really maximize that. That'll be good for drug production later. I don't see much else, but maybe we have to scout the planet a little bit more. We do have to build some more places. I guess we'll get the engineer to build another well, and then we can hopefully get more farms up as well. Wherever it's fertile, we can build some farms. Okay, let's, we're losing a lot of loyalty though, which is bad. How do we improve our loyalty? I don't know. And also our income is also pretty bad. Let's take a look at our house. Yeah, we're losing income per turn. We're going to be in debt soon, so we got to do something about this. I can increase the taxes. That might be the only way to deal with this. I'm going to have to increase it just enough. Maybe I can tithe skim as well. A little bit. That'll get us positive at least. It's going to make everybody unhappy. What's the minimum to make these guys happy? Still be losing per turn, which is not good. I can make the people less loyal, and I can reduce the tithe skim to nothing, so the church is least happy. Let's increase this to 324, and maybe like a little tithe skim. I don't know. We can reduce unit pay. I want my soldiers to be happy. I need at least 2 out of these 3 to be happy, so let's actually do this. Ooh, we're losing a lot of money here. So yeah, we got to be careful. Let's increase this a little bit. Just barely. At least we'll be in the net positive. Okay, geez. We have a big problem with the loyalty and rebellion. No, let's not do that then. I don't know what to do, bros. The amount of tithe we'd have to skim is going to be so much that I think it will be not possible to maintain. Like, we'd have to skim a lot of tithe to be able to actually keep up with our pay here. I think for now, I'm just going to have to increase the taxes a little bit and cope with the loyalty loss. Yeah, I get it. I just need to build more cities in the meantime, because I'm so low on money. Okay, anything else I can do? I think I've done everything, right? Let's actually check on the capital. No, please don't go out there. Okay, spies and nobles have the ability to duel other units, meaning they can assault them. I don't want to do anything with my noble yet, because I want him to be safe. If he dies, I'm going to be in big trouble. I need him to kind of stay secure on this planet. But let's see if we can build anything here. What can we build at this fort? Can't build any spies yet. I need an officer corps, and I can't build officer corps because I don't have electronics. Can't build much else either. We can build a few militia legion. Let's build that maybe. Maybe build an artillery. Okay, that's good. Okay, here we go. We can trade at the Agora. So let's actually trade some of our exotica right now. We're producing quite a lot of it. And it's fairly good price. I mean, 19 is not that great, but it's better than a lot of other things. So let's actually sell some of this to get some quick cash, because we have tons and tons of it available. All right, so the selling process is a little bit complicated. We have to find, okay, this is what we want. Cargo full of exotica. Let's move that to the League Agora. So we literally have to move it to the correct location. So it's going to take some time to actually move out there. There we go. So move that pod out there, I guess. That will help us ship it to them. I don't know if we need to keep these pods at the correct location. I'm not really sure how it works. Like, we're harvesting a lot on this planet. I think we're the only planet actually harvesting it, and we're not using it for anything. So I'm going to try to sell some of it and maybe get some money. I don't know. We got to move this out here. It's a little bit annoying. We have to move all the way from there to to this part of the planet. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to do. I think that's enough for this turn. Let's end the turn there. Okay, so this building, the factory, can actually build a lot of our special units. What can we build here? Let's see if there's anything we can build that'll be useful for us. Naval transports, medium tanks, tank killers, anti-air, SP artillery. What does that mean? I wish I can get a little bit more information about what these units actually are, like what these do. Let's build a tank, a medium tank. That'll be okay. Yeah, let's make a medium tank there. So the factory build us units. We'll have to make more factories if we want more units for sure. Otherwise, we'll leave it the same. So what is this unit here? Is this owned by someone, or is it owned by nobody? Who actually owns this? Rebels. Okay, so this is a rebel artillery, so we're going to have to destroy that later for sure. We need to make sure they don't attack our cities. Maybe we could take the airplanes. Where did I put those airplanes? I flew them somewhere. Spies. Don't need to use spies right now. We can attack this. Can I attack this? Let's see if I can attack this. Let's do a feint, just to kind of see what's going on here. Okay, they have a few units. We just kill a few of them. Oh boy, we're going to lose these. Well, we killed most of them. They have one ship left, one gunship. All right. Or one bomber. Okay, so next turn we can bomb those ruins, and maybe we can conquer them. I don't know if they'll be useful for us. Let's end the turn, I think. Yes, what's the message? Okay, sure. Nikolai signed the Holy Writ. Okay, so I read this earlier. I guess I have to finish the thing. Symbiotes have captured a city on absolution. Okay. And let's end the turn then.
House de Cados.
Research of composite armor is complete. Now, what would be useful next? Let's see. It looks like xenobiology. This allows us to colonize foreign planets, which might be useful later. I don't think we need it right now. Let's build some infantry legion. I think that'll be useful. Let's actually research infantry legion. Hospital technology gives you energy physics technology. Sure, I'll accept that. Give me hospital technology, and I'll give you this. Sure, I'll take that. We need money. We need the money very, very badly. As much as possible. Okay, where's my cargo pod? Let's get that cargo pod over here. I wonder if there's an easier way to move the cargo pods around. Oh, what is this? A rebel fleet. Or, sorry, a rebel plane. That's bad. Let's bomb these ruins, and maybe we can conquer them. We use our ship in space to attack the ruins, and then we can send these legions down there to hopefully deal with them. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, let's bombard these ruins here. Looks like nothing there. Let's attack with this airplane again. Okay, 2 anti-infantry tanks have pledged fealty to your house. You've discovered an ancient relic, an ancient instrument of holy power. To reap the benefits of this item, your house must research theurgy. Reminder, some relics affect only a stack, some provide a boon to the entire planet, and there are others that aid your house throughout the galaxy. Okay, so we don't know anything about this relic. Archaeologists found the holy relic of Ven Lodge Mandala. The zealousness of your sect has borne fruit. You've discovered another ruined gift. The Hombur's Cup. Okay, so we have 2 relics, and we don't know what these do. Okay, we have 2 tanks here as well. We'll leave those there. I don't know if they'll do much. Let's send this bomber out. I'm going to send this bomber to fly down to the south. Okay, there's another ruin there. Let's do a small feint attack. Oh, we're going to lose that bomber. There it goes. All right, so we do got to investigate these other areas. Looks like down these roads, there's often other locations. Some kind of location here we can deal with later. We'll leave these tanks, these anti-infantry tanks here to defend. That'll be good for defending these ruins. And these relics, I guess we'll have to research theurgy to find out what that is exactly later. Oh, it looks like some militia attacking. Okay, let's build something here with this guy. Build a city. Let's build a... Can I build a well here? Starport. I can't build a well. Am I too close? I need to be 4 tiles away from other producing settlements, I think. Oh well, I can't move any more this turn anyway, so maybe next turn we can move. We can go over here. Maybe that'll be able to collect energy from there, I guess. I'm not really sure. Let's also get these ships to move around. We'll move them to the north and attack this area. We also want to build a starport on our home capital to kind of secure things a little bit. Later we can build a starport. We need to get our economy a little bit more in order. I think we have enough money now. We can maybe lower our taxes a little bit. Okay, our tax rate, we can lower it a bit there. There we go. So a little bit bad, but we can at least take the pressure off our citizens. There, they love it. Okay, all right. Anything else we can do? Let's see if we can make some good deals with the other noble houses. Nothing now. I guess we won't bother with anything yet. Doesn't really matter. What about the vow? They want to exchange a map. Will they take a map of Cerberus? Sure, I'll do that, I guess. I don't know what that does. Hopefully they won't attack this planet, but we'll see what happens. It's take forever for this pod to get here, to be honest. Jeez. I need to transport those a little bit easier. Not just, like, drive them all the way across the planet here. Actually, no. What am I doing there? Let's not move all these guys out there. I want to move the anti-aircraft only. Let's leave the anti-aircraft there. That's fine. One thing I would like to get is the spy. That might be useful on the capital world. So maybe we should move the spy out to one of the ships in orbit. Let's actually go in orbit again. What ships do we have here? Frigate, assault lander, freighter. Okay, let's take this freighter and we're going to load it up. We're going to land it on the planet. Land it right here at the palace. And we're going to load it up with the spy. We'll send the spy out to the to the capital. Maybe we can also send a noble there as well. We'll send 2 nobles there, a noble and a spy. And we'll send these guys back to the capital planet. That'll give us more of a presence here, I think. That could be useful. Okay, there we go. Teleported there. What else do we have? This place is very, very busy. I don't think we can attack that yet, so we're not going to bother with anything. Okay, I guess not much else to really do this turn. Let's end the turn then.
House de Cardos.
Finish boosting artillery. Yeah, not much else I really want to build here. Maybe build another artillery. Maybe an anti-tank. Not much else I really want to build here either. Medium tank. Can I not build anything? Am I just out of production? Yes, build none. Build none. Maybe I'm out of resources, that's why. Pharmaceutical technology, mega chassis technology. Okay, yeah, let's accept that. I think that's good for me. Good trade-off, I think. Okay, let's build something here if we can. Let's see, can he build here? Can't build anything yet. What about one more over? Okay, here we can build a well. Let's build that. That's close enough to the energy, I think, to extract some. I'm not really sure if it has to be exactly beside it. Oh, did I lose my engineer building that? That's unfortunate if I did. So can engineers only build one thing? Okay, let's keep this moving along the road there. This guy, keep him as sentry. We don't need him to be doing anything. Medium tank, let's attack this. There, let's attack these militia here so they don't cause any trouble. Oh boy. Anti-tank gun. Oh boy. That's bad. These guys are strong. Oh shit. So we got to deal with that somehow. Let's actually go back to our space forces. We really got to take control of our planet here. Okay, let's get our Vlad cruiser. And we gotta bombard some of these places here. Can we bombard these units? Okay, we killed one of them. That's fine, I guess. Not really ideal. Let's take this assault lander and take them somewhere here as well. Let's get these armored units to attack this one. Let's do a normal attack. There. Okay, pretty easy to deal with that. Combat done. Great. And we'll actually leave these guys in the factory. I don't know if I can heal them up anyhow like that. Can they heal if they're in a factory or something? Not really sure. Yeah, it looks like I don't have any resources to build anything left. Looks like what we need is metal. And there's a lot of metal down here. If we can capture these ruins, I guess that would be a good position. Though ruins are not exactly a city, so we need to actually build something down here to be able to collect all of these metals. I don't see any other areas on the map that have access to metal or anything like that. Let's get these ships moving out here. This planet is definitely a farming planet, not really anything else going on here. Some of these assault carriers into space. Okay, teleport there. Alright, I don't think there's anything much else to do for this turn. At least we killed some of those units. We built a new city. That should give us some more income. And I think I was building a engineer somewhere. It should be done in a few turns. Alright, nah, not much else. Let's end the turn here.
House de Cardos.
Some units have captured a city on Absolution, so they're really conquering that planet of Absolution. Composite armor, symbiote psychology. Let's reject that. I don't really think that's worth it. Hospital's technology give you Firebird. Sure, I will. That's not bad. I do want the money. Ooh, a lot of ships here. Let's move these guys to Byzantium. And we're going to land the ship and unload them. Can I land them? Oh, no, I cannot land them at this time. Can I? No, out of movement, so that's fine. Next turn, we can land the ships on the planet. And hopefully that will be nice for us. Okay, I think these are healing up if I'm in the factory. I'm not really sure. But it looks like they are healing a little bit, so we'll leave them in the factory for a few turns. And then hopefully that will allow these units to, you know, be a little bit better health-wise. Okay, there we go, down there. Okay, let's explore around here. We're going to go bombard one of these areas, scout them out with our ships a little bit, and see what's actually going on in this northern continent here. Let's also check in space. We're going to try bombarding a few of these cities. Let's bombard this ruin. And then maybe we could send these anti-infantry tanks down, or maybe we should actually bombard these cities up here. Let's actually bombard this one. Okay, that's good. That'll at least give us an idea about what exactly this city is. So it looks like a fort, and this one we don't know, but maybe we can conquer that with our ships in a turn or so. Let's also go check out the capital. Did I finish traveling there? Okay, yeah, I did. Let's actually end the turn. I think I'm done for this turn. Oh, let's read them. What messages? Next. Okay, that's it. Nothing. Let's actually check our income. Is our income evening out a little bit now? It's very, very close. I think that's pretty good. We can also skim tithe to kind of fill up the difference here. Okay, let's do a little bit of a tithe skim for now. That'll help make up the difference and actually will be positive for the first time here economically. Okay, that's fine. Maximum loyalty, 98 loyalty, which is still pretty high. I think that's fine. They're pissed off, but whatever, that's okay. Let's continue on. Let's end the turn.
House de Cardos.
Anti-tank gun, good. Let's build nothing here for now. Engineer. Finally built our engineer. We'll build nothing else now because we don't have any more money. Okay, symbiotes attacking all these cities on that place. Symbiote psychology technology. Let's see, reject. I don't need that. Composite armor. No. Pharmaceuticals. Sure. Okay, let's get these ships to land at our fort. There we go. Now we have our spy, finally. We can use the spy to counteract some of our potential enemies on the planet.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
And what we might do is actually move some of these power armored units out to one of our other planets. Let's get some of these power armor units, and we'll move them back to our homeworld to support a little bit more. There we go. And let's get them moving back to Cerberus to help support in the Reconquista of our homeworld here. Okay, let's actually bombard a few more of these places. Let's bombard these ruins, whatever's here. Oh boy, they have a big gun here. What is that? Oh, they have an anti-space gun, so we gotta be careful about that. They're gonna take out our capital ship here. Well, let's actually bombard this city then, so we can get an idea what this is. Let's bombard this one again. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. A little bit of a waste of turns. Yeah, let's sell all of this and give us a little bit of income. Sell all that. Great. And we have a lot of units all almost fully healed here. We'll load these up into a transport soon, and we'll send these guys out to one of these other settlements to go conquer it. So let's actually get our assault carriers. Where are these? Assault lander and assault lander. Let's land them at the factory, and we can load them up with our units here, the powered armored units. And then we'll put a tank and maybe a militia in one of these ones. That'll be good. That way we have a full group here, and then we can send these back out into space. Where else should we conquer? We could go after this thing. I don't know if that's worth it. Could we actually conquer this? Let's see if we can take out this gun. I think this is an anti-planet gun. So if we land right next to it, they might not be able to do anything about it. Oh boy. Okay, let's attack with all of these. Let's also get these ones to join in with us. Okay, all of these should be enough. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's see. Take out whatever's here. Let's do an attack bonus. Or let's just do normal. Okay, yeah, there we go. Take out that. Great. And then we can move our way on to the ruins soon as well. Ancient knowledge of special forces. Great. Another rune gift. 3 special forces pledge loyalty to your house, and a holy rod of smiting. All right, whatever that is, that's good. And we got some special forces, which is nice. So a big boost to our units. We should see if we can build a city here. This is an amazing spot for a city. If I can get like a mine here, I can mine all these things. I'm not sure what these units. Let's get these units out of here. These landers, I'll move down there later. Let's see if we can get one of our... Where's my engineer? We'll move him out later. Next turn, I guess, we can load him in these landers. We can bring him over here and he could build something. That'll be next turn. Because he can't cross over the ocean by himself. Let's also attack with these ships.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
Ooh, a nice location with a lot of mine materials. Let's attack here. Anything there? Oh, they got a lot of units there. Oh, boy. Okay, put those ones as sentry. Can I build anything here? I have no metal or anything to build. I really need metal and electronics. Those are the two things I need a lot of. But we need to start getting our basic resources going. We have no metal mines at all. This mine will be great to conquer if we can take it. We might see about moving this big army force out there later. This army force we have sitting here. But I would like to get an engineer down here to build a mine, because that'll be able to mine all this metal and gems, and then we can conquer that other mine to give us a lot of benefits. But either way, let's leave these guys here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I think that's it then. Let's go back to the capital then. Did I already move everybody on the capital? Yes, I did. Okay, let's just end the turn. I think we're done then. Regional elections will happen next turn. Give me your votes for the next election or I'll make you regret it. Let's reject that. No. No. Let's do some diplomacy with Cedric. Give me your votes at the next election. And I will give you what? Give you a ministry if I'm elected. Let's make him the leader of the Imperial Fleet, and we'll also give him some money. Maybe sign an alliance and then give him some money. How much can we give him? Let's give him 2,000. I think that's pretty generous. Let's try that. Done. Will he agree to that? Maybe. What about one of these ones? Maybe the church? Give me your votes at the next election, and I will give you what? Give your sect religious control of my home planet. Sure. Sure, let's try that. And I will give you some money as well. Let's give him maybe 1,000. Okay, we need to get our bribes in order so we can maybe win this election. I think getting enough votes from these two will be enough. We'll have to see. We can also try out the League. Will they give us our votes at the next election? And I'll give you money. Okay. Let's try another 1,000. So most of our money gone. But we'll hopefully get votes from these three. And fuck the other ones, you know? Okay, we have our cruiser. Let's actually start bombarding some of these planets. Or some of these places on the planet. Let's bombard this fort again. Okay, almost done with that one. Killed it a little bit. That's fine. Once these power armor troops get here, they'll be a big help. Alright, there we go. And let's check on the capital again. Check out what my spy is doing. Let's move him to this fort. Oh, okay. I don't know what the spy... I guess we can't do anything there. Right, I guess not. It doesn't really give me much information on that. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Hopefully we'll be able to win the election, but let's end the turn. I think that's about it for this turn. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Oh, I almost forgot about my units that were stationed in the south here. We want to get them out of here. Let's get a bunch of these guys to move out. Maybe leave a few of them here. Let's leave 2 anti-tank infantry there. We'll move the rest of them out of here. Maybe 1 militia. And then the rest of these 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's actually leave the special forces here for now. Move the rest of these guys onto the assault carriers, because they should be able to load up. Everybody fit in these ones. Okay, there we go. And we'll launch these into space. And land them right next to this fort right here. First of all, let's assault the fort with our ships. One more time. And again. Try to kill off most of these before our actual troops invade. Okay, there we go. I think that's all of them. Capture the city. Okay, great. So we captured it without any losses. Let's get these units to actually move in. Maybe this is enough to take the mine. I'm not really sure. We'll have to maybe try bombarding. Can we actually bombard from space? Where I used all my bombardments. So maybe we'll have to be very careful about attacking this. I don't really want to lose these units because I do need them. But taking this mine will be really useful for getting a lot of metals income. And another thing I remembered I wanted to do is actually, let's go into space and let's get our bulk hauler. We'll get to land on the planet and transport our engineer out to that other planet we saw. He was at the palace, right? Oh no, wait, he's at the fort. Okay, so let's move the engineer to the palace. There we go, okay. Yeah, load the engineer on the bulk hauler, and then we'll fly the bulk hauler to this area, which it might take damage, but that's fine. And then we can have the engineer build a city here. Build a city, build a mine city. That's great. Nice, nice. Okay, that should give us a lot of income for that. Great, and we'll leave the bulk hauler there. We can take it out later. Let's get all of these guys to move to the new city here. We'll also get these to move to the new city too, so they aren't just like sitting out here. Maybe move them to move them to this mine city. That's fine. We should also build a road to connect them up to the farm over here. That should be a bit useful. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I wonder if we can attack this mine with this. Maybe we'll wait till next turn. I want to be careful and not use my units. So I'll use my, what is it? I'll use my airplane or my ship to bombard it first. Now, do I still have a fighter ship or did I lose that one? I don't know. I think I lost whatever ship I had, so that's too bad. Doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Exit out of here. Getting a lot of income now, which is good. I think we can end the turn. Now, there's going to be elections soon. When is the election? Is it going to be next turn? Probably next turn, right? Any messages we got? Okay, so let's end the turn, then next turn we'll get the election.
House de Cados.
Okay, I'm going to vote for myself. Okay, he rejects, so he's not going to vote. I reject your terms. I reject your terms. Okay. No. Make you regret it. So no, I'm not going to vote for you. Okay, let's unload these guys. We'll unload them in a minute. We need to land the ship first. Let's actually use our cruiser to bombard and check out this mine. Quite a lot of units here. Okay, that'll help a little bit. Here, we'll take these assault cruisers into space. Now, we can't shuffle these units around in space, I think, right? Can we? Oh, we can, okay. Let's actually load these guys onto one of the assault carriers and bring it down back to the planet. That will help us really assault this mine here. There we go. So let's get these guys. All of these guys. I think this is more than enough to attack this mine. Yeah, this is more than enough, I think. We're going to wipe this out. Easy. Combat done. We capture the mine. It looks like we have total control of our planet now. I believe so. We do have to develop it a lot more, but I think that was the last rebel stronghold on the planet. I don't see any others. So that's great. We finally conquered our home planet. We do have to develop it a lot more. We got to build some roads throughout these little areas. I do also need to check out some of these locations. Like right here, there might be another city that I've not been able to see. We'll have to send some units out to those areas and check them out. And what's going on with our engineer? What's he doing around here? Did I send him over here already? Oh, I did. Okay, I built the mine here. That's fine. Now we might be able to afford another engineer. We can see if we can use the engineer to build some roads. I hope building roads does not consume the engineer, but I don't know. Okay, let's build something here. Oh, still don't have enough. I need 100 metal to build an engineer, so we'll wait maybe next turn. We should be getting a lot of metal income now, though, so that should be pretty easy. We'll have to see. Now let's see if anyone... Can we get anybody to vote for us? Give me... votes to the next election. And I'll do what? I'll give you a ministry. I'll give you Imperial Eye. I'll give you... what? An alliance. I'll give you... technology. Let's give him composite armor. Why not? Just give me your votes. Done.
Message sent.
Okay, so now all we need to do is develop our planet and eventually start conquering some other planets as well. So I wonder if we can check out some of these other planets around here. Demoli. Let's actually check out some of these other planets. Let's send some of our frigates. Just the one frigate we'll send out there. Let's send it to this planet and check it out. Ooh, terrible looking planet. What the heck is this? And there is some kind of settlement here. Big cities too, very well developed area. So this is going to take some time to conquer. It must take a long time to actually conquer these planets. Okay, we'll have to move that next turn. One thing we got to get is a spaceport, because that's going to be extremely useful for actually developing our planet up a little bit. Okay, let's end the turn here.
House Decados.
I reject your terms. Okay, whatever. Decados gets 10 votes. Almake gets 10 votes. So who voted for me? No one had a majority vote, so the regent remains the same. Okay, so close. I'm Decados, so I got 10 votes. Someone else voted for me. I don't know who it was. You know what? I'm going to take my cruiser, and I'm going to take it to one of the other planets. That way we can maybe bombard it and see what's actually going on over here. So what is this planet? This planet doesn't have that much on it, right? It's a nice looking little planet. Very wealthy. Now, can I just like bombard any planet I like? Oh, I don't have any movement. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if I can. Can I? Maybe. I would like to start attacking some of these planets here, but definitely this one looks a lot more livable. This would be a lot better planet to conquer. The other one looks awful. Whatever this planet is. Demoli looks terrible. I do not really want to bother with that. Cadavis also looks pretty bad. A little bit better than Demoli, though. So, whatever. We can consider that. We do have to start thinking about some more ships, though. Our fleet is pretty small. We do have to think about building a ship port, and we do need to get more metal in the meantime. We are going to start getting metal from our mines, which is great. Oh, we lost this fort already. What the heck?
Unit spotted.
Can we attack? Let's attack. Easy. Whatever. Capture the city. Okay, let's stay in that city then and try to hold it. And they took the mine again? What the heck is going on here? Capture the city. Oh, right there. Jesus Christ. How do these guys keep taking the cities? Let's hold these so we can get our income coming in. Okay, let's get these two to go into space. Maybe we can send our forces to one of these nearby planets and conquer it if we don't have any rebels. So we'll get the frigate to go over here and kind of patrol this area with our battleship. We'll send some assault carriers out there later. Maybe that could be helpful. We're getting a lot of money right now. Maybe we can lower our tithe. Yeah, I think we're getting more than enough money. We can actually cut down our tithe. We don't need to keep stealing from the tithe anymore. So we're getting lots and lots of income now, which is great. That'll make everyone a lot happier too. Get our loyalty up. Yeah, we need more metal in the meantime. So let's actually end the turn. I don't think there's anything else we can really do.
House Decados.
Composite armor. No, I don't want to give composite armor to anyone for free. Let's get our ship in space. Start bombarding some of these planets. I think I could just bombard anyone I want here. I don't think any of these planets really matter. Let's see if we can attack one of these cities on the main continent. We'll try to invade this planet next. Let's actually attack this one. Okay. Bombard again. Bombard again. Nothing. Okay, good. So pretty easy. Let's actually send a fleet out. With a fairly small force. We'll send all our power armor legions out somewhere. There, load these guys up. We'll load up all of our power armor legions, send them out to the other planet, and hopefully conquer a few cities on another world. That'll hopefully give us a little bit of, you know, more power. Okay, these two, let's send them out into space and fly them over to Cadiz. Next turn, they'll hopefully be able to actually do something. I think a century. They didn't know it'd be do anything. Alright, that's good. I think that's enough for everything. And we have enough now. We can actually build an engineer. That's excellent. So where should we build an engineer? We really need a lot of metal. So maybe we should build another mine over here. There's a lot of metal over here. So let's maybe build another mine in this area. Let's build another engineer. Yes. And a few turns he'll be done. That's fine. Okay, let's send our Navy out here as well. I guess the Navy's not that useful. We'll get them to kind of patrol the area a little bit. I want them to kind of investigate the coastline. Make sure there's not any other cities that I've missed. Like over here, there might be another ruin or city. I want to kind of patrol our planet and clean up all the ruins that might be around here. We also got a lot of troops in this area. We can also load them in the bulk hauler. That might be useful. You know, let's load the special forces in there, and we'll take them to the other planet. I think that might be a good idea. You know, we'll take all of these guys. We'll take the 2 tanks and take the 2 special forces and take it to the other planet. There we go. Let's go to Cadiz with these guys as well. That'll be a pretty big invasion force, I think. That should be more than enough to deal with that, whatever we find there. And in the meantime, I'm going to build some more support units here. Let's build an artillery. There we go. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's actually end our turn. Actually, you know what? Before I do, I want to try to get some better relations with these other factions here. Let's try to get votes at the next election from these guys. None, and I'll do what? I already signed Holy Writ. I will give your sect religious control of Cadiz. I will appreciate it for sure. And I will give you money. How much money? Let's say like 3,000. That might be enough for the church to support us. Okay, let's end the turn. We're going to try some interplanetary conquest next turn.
House de Cardos.
Infantry Legion, finally. Starbase and Starport. Seraphim Space Fighter. Prophet Space Torpedo Bomber. What else can we build? You know what? One thing I think might be very useful is developing some of our space technology. Other things might be the drugs and wetware. Maybe let's actually go for this first. Psychopharmacology. Maybe we can get the drugged units. Okay, we reject our terms. Whatever. That's fine. Physics technology. I'll give you 500 Firebirds. Sure. I'll give that to him. Okay, we have quite a fleet here. Let's actually land some of these ships. Actually, first of all, let's get our cruiser to bombard one of these. A farm. What are these cities over here? Quite a lot of them over there. I'd like to bombard something useful. Try this one. Oh, another farm. Let's try bombarding somewhere else, just to scout a little bit on the planet. If I can find a useful location, then I might try to invade that one. Like right here. A fort, okay. So let's try to invade then with our fleet. Probably this fort will be a good place to conquer. Give us a nice strong foothold. Okay, there we go. A lot of units. All of these guys should be more than enough to take out this fort. Let's try it out. Let's do a full assault. I think this will be really easy. Conquest, there we go. Capture the city, great. And we'll leave this army here. They're going to start moving around, but we'll keep the fleet nearby. Let's actually move these ships into position. We'll leave them in space for now. Actually, let's land them in the city. That'll be good. They can stay in the city, and the troops will stay here as well. Actually, let's get these units to attack these rebels over here. Captures defending units. Great. So now these defending units will be on our side, which is nice. We can start moving to conquer a lot of this planet. So we do have our first foothold here. Our first interplanetary foothold. It's still not controlled by us. I think we have to capture the capital of the planet to do that. Let's actually try to attack somebody. Who should we attack with our spy?
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
Let's actually attack another spy. Oh no, okay, so we have to be at war with them to actually attack. So I can't just attack somebody unprovoked. Alright, whatever, we'll leave the spy here for later. I thought I could do something with that, but I guess not. Let's go back to our home planet. We're going to try to produce a few more engineers. Let's build an engineer right here. And we'll get more energy. We want to get more energy around. Let's just get our fleet. We'll move our fleet down south eventually. Just want to scout around this area. Make sure there's no hidden little areas around here that I'm missing. This area looks like it might have some ruins, so I kind of want to scout it out a little bit. Okay, let's end the turn. We do need to get more food as well, so we'll have to build a few more farms. Maybe we could actually build another farm somewhere. That might be a good idea. Either let's end the turn.
House de Cardos.
Let's keep an eye on this planet. Bombard some locations. Ooh, they got a lot of defenses here. Farms. What other little locations around here? Taking all the cities on this main continent would be useful. Let's actually bombard this central location. Shield generator. Okay, there's a shield generator on that location. So we can't bombard that. We can't bombard anything here. These are all going to be protected by the shield. The shield generator protects everything nearby. So we need land-based units. Let's actually maybe bombard these. What are these units? Or, let's bombard some of these outlying places. A well. Okay, bombard again. Let's try a few other locations. Let's try this farm. Right, that's fine. Okay, I'm not sure why these moved out there. I want them to stay here. Let's get these carriers. We'll move a bunch of these units onto a carrier. We'll just send a few out there. I think this is enough. Special forces and 2 tanks and a power legion. We'll send them all in the bulk carrier. And we'll send it out to the farm to attack. Okay, this should be more than enough to deal with this farm. I believe so. Capture the city. Yeah, there's nothing there anyways. That's fine. And we'll send these 2 here to guard this city. Meanwhile, the rest of these guys, I think we'll load them up into the carriers. And try to conquer a few more of these outlying little cities around here. And let's find another location like this well. Might be a good place. There we go. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. I don't think there were any defenders here. Capture the city. Great. And send these off into space. Put these 2 on sentry duty. And see if we can build anything here. Can we build anything here? In Cadiz? Let's build an infantry legion to help defend this area. There we go. Build an infantry legion at the fort. Okay, so our conquest of this area is going pretty well. We're getting a lot more food production because of this farm, as well as this well with tons of energy. If we can take a lot of these outlying settlements, we can starve the central area, and then I think we'll have enough troops to be able to just conquer the central city complex. Otherwise, there's just a few little outlying settlements, which should be pretty easy to clean up. But let's end the turn here. I don't think there's anything else to do. Actually, on my home planet, let's go check that out. Aha, there is a ruin there. I knew it. But let's deal with that one later. Let's move these ships back. Sorry, the ships. I don't know why I'm selecting something else. Move the ships out here. Move them to Arboretum. And we can move our engineer whenever he's finished building. We can move him out somewhere. Okay, that's fine. We do need to get more troops, so maybe we should start building a lot in these areas. But I really need to get some development going, so we should build more engineers. That's the main thing, I think. Problem is, my home planet seems to not have that many resources. A lot of this exotica, and that's kind of about it. Let's build another engineer. Do I have enough money for an engineer? Yeah, build an engineer. That's good. I think engineers is the way to go. Build engineers and start producing more stuff to improve our economy a little bit. Okay, let's end the turn. I think that's enough.
House de Cados.
Producing infantry legion. Let's actually produce another infantry legion here. And maybe an anti-tank gun. Actually, that might be good. Electron microscopes. Give me composite armor. No. Map info for Cadiz. Give you map info for Byzantium. Why do I need map info for Byzantium? No. Stupid. Okay, let's get our cruiser to bombard a few locations here. So I can't bombard this main central district. We can bombard some of these outlying areas like that farm. Maybe this settlement as well. There we go. Destroy that, whatever that is. That's fine. Move these ones back to defend our home planet. Make sure nothing bad happens. Actually move this other frigate back to our home planet as well to defend it, just in case. We don't want to be leaving things too open here. Okay, let's check on our troops. Let's take these onto the planet to land. We're going to start moving some of our troops out of these locations and move them somewhere else. First of all, I'm going to build some... I can build militia here. That's about it. So let's build a militia there. That's fine. And we'll load these guys up. Let's load the Power Legions up and the Special Forces. Let's take another one of these little outlying settlements. Like this one right here is a good position. Okay, yeah, these guys should be easy to clean up. Just some random militia. Capture the city, no problem there. Okay, great. So we've mostly conquered this planet. The last thing is this major city. So I think we're going to move all our troops on the planet. We're going to move them outside the city and just try to attack. Check the shield generator and attack all these outlying little settlements. There's one more city here, a small farm, but that one can wait till later. I think we have enough troops on this planet to be able to take it out anyways. What can we build at the factory? Not much, really. We are building the engineer there, which is fine. That engineer will build some more farms, I guess, to get exotica. Engineer being built here, a few more turns till it's done. So not much else we can really do, I think. We can do some diplomacy. Let's see if we can get some better relations with some of these other factions. Who's been kind of nice to us so far? Saladin? Will you give me your votes of the next election? In exchange, I will give you technology. Give him composite armor. I'll give him another technology. Oh, I can't. Give him money. I have tons of money. Let's give him like 3,000. A lot. And I will give you a planet map of Cadiz. How about that? There you go. So a lot of things. I think that's a great deal. See if he takes that. I think I just need one more person to vote for me, and then that should be okay. But I think let's end the turn. That should be about it for this turn. Oh, wait, you know what? I still have some troops here I don't think have moved yet. Yeah, these troops here have not moved, so let's just move these guys out. I have the bulk carrier. Let's land it here. And we'll load all of these guys onto it and conquer another settlement. In the meantime, actually, what we might do is move them right outside the main city here. But we can move them to this fort. We'll make this fort the staging area, and then we'll march down the road and conquer the big city. Okay, there we go. So let's make this fort the staging area. We can keep producing here. Anti-tank gun. Should I make anti-tank gun? Maybe infantry legion is better. Let's actually build infantry legion. Another infantry legion. That should be enough, I think. We have one artillery. Okay, that should be enough. Then we should be able to conquer the city. We'll bring these units that are somewhere over on this farm. We'll bring those guys over as well. And that should be more than enough to conquer this city. But let's end the turn.
House de Cardos.
Mine finished producing an engineer. Let's produce another engineer. Infantry Legion, let's build another anti-aircraft, anti-tank, artillery. Yeah, let's build anti-tank. That'll be fine. Militia, great. That's fine. We'll build another militia there just to help defend that one. Okay, I reject your terms, whatever. No. Okay, I'll take that one. Xenobiology will be useful for me. Now, can I bombard anything here? I don't think I can bombard these, right? Shield generator, prevent friends of bombardment. Right, okay, so let's see if I can bombard these units at least. There we go. Okay, now we have a lot of units here. Let's start moving these guys out of the city. We'll leave the artillery and the militia there. We'll move all these units out. Start moving them down south.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
Oh boy, this is a big group of units, right? Holy shit. Huge group of units. I do not think we can take that out. Anti-tank, anti-tank, anti-aircraft, mega tank, rocket artillery, and... oh boy, that's a lot of units there. Holy shit. We could bring our Power Legion, but is this going to be enough? I don't think so. Now, are these troops going to be able to stand up to this group? I do not think they can do it. Let's actually pull them out of here before they get killed. Oh boy. That's a lot of units there. Jeez, we got to somehow deal with that. Let's keep producing. Yeah, definitely anti-tank is the way to go, so let's keep building that. Build something here too. Let's build a artillery here. Just build some things in these other areas to help defend them. We'll build a militia legion here. Ooh, so big problem. That's a big army there. At least we can see the capital. So if we can conquer this, that'll be really good. Get a new lab, new factory, new ceramisteel. But this is a big army we got to take out first. There's probably a lot of troops in these other locations as well. So that's going to be tough to crack, to be honest. Really got to start getting more going on our home planet. Okay, our engineer. Let's actually get our engineer to build something here. I think I wanted to build another mine. That was what I was going for, right? Build road. Okay, can't build a road there. Can I build a road here? Okay, I can. Great. Let's build a road here. So I don't lose the engineer building a road, which is excellent. So we can keep building roads around. That's nice, because I need to build roads to make it easier to move around the planet. Okay, let's end the turn here. I think that's enough.
House Decados.
Just build nothing there. Militia units in Cadiz. Let's keep building more militia there to help defend it. Xenobiology, let's accept that. That's fine. Okay, let's use our cruiser to bombard this army I saw here. Wherever that is. Oh, I guess they moved out of the way. Which is fine, but we need to see if we can conquer the city. And we lost one of the cities already. Unfortunate. Okay, let's move all these units in. We'll try if we can conquer one of these locations here. Okay, this big army, 10 units. Hopefully this is enough. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe we should wait for our anti-tank to come on, because this is going to be a very tough fight, I imagine. You know what, let's do that. Let's move all these units back. We'll send these troop transports back into space. And what we might do is send the bulk carrier with a few units, like maybe one or two of these power infantry units. To go take back that farm over here. Okay, capture the city. And what is this over here? Ooh, a lot of weak units, but we might die here. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. At least defend this area. Okay, so we lost a few units there. Next turn we should get a few more units. We'll have to build up this force a little bit more to be able to actually assault this city here. Here, get some militia going there as well to help defend these cities. Okay, let's end the turn. I think that's enough for everything here. Okay, keep producing a few militia legions just to defend these areas. All your votes in the next election? No, not voting for you. Okay, let's get our cruiser to bombard a few of these places again. I think I've fully bombarded most of these. I don't see any other units out in the field. Oh, there's something there. Let's bombard these guys. Okay, there. We destroyed some of it. That's fine. Now we have a lot of units here. We're going to try to move these guys out. Now let's see if this is enough to actually conquer anything.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
We do have to build a few more forces here to actually defend this place. Again, more infantry legions should be enough to defend that. This well, we need to actually keep building more. Maybe anti-aircraft. One more turn to build that. Maybe just go for another militia legion. Actually, no, let's keep building the anti-aircraft. That's fine. Just have to be careful. We don't want to lose anything there. Right, there we go. Make sure all these cities on Cadiz are actually building stuff. And we'll see if we can actually conquer any of these areas with the shield generator. If we can destroy the shield generator first, that will hopefully give us a chance to actually attack this. But let's end the turn here. Let's try a little bit more diplomacy with these other factions. Okay, the church, give your vote to the next election. And what can you do? I'll appreciate it, and I'll give your sect religious control of Cadiz. Oh, I'll give you control of Severus, and I'll give you money, tons of money. Let's give you a lot of money. How about like 5,000? That's a lot of money. Just vote for me, please. Okay, let's end the turn. Actually, no, let's go back to my home plan. I want to check this out a little bit. We have our engineer. Let's get our engineer to build a farm over here to start getting some exotica. Okay, we'll move these ships down. We'll get our engineer on the boat, and we can move him over here to get a well to get more energy. At least in our home planet, we can start getting some energy, though we are getting quite a lot of energy from Cadiz specifically, which is very, very helpful. We should build a few more engineers on Cadiz as well, but I want to kind of have a control over the planet first. Just a lot of energy from this one oil well, or energy well. Okay, let's end the turn here. I think that's enough.
House de Cados.
You know what? Keep producing infantry legion there. Produce artillery here. And produce artillery here. Just produce a lot of defenses in these areas. Yeah, artillery in all these areas. Reject your terms. Okay, they all reject. Regional elections happen next turn. Okay, no. Why don't you guys vote for me? Like, what can I do? Let's get Cedric. Will you vote for me? Vote at the next election. Yes. And I'll give you a ministry. How about Imperial Fleet? I'll give you a ton of money, like 5,000. Look at that. Tons of money. And I'll give you technology. What's a good technology? Special Forces. So great. Lots of good things. And the League, give me your vote at the next election, and I'll do what? I'll appreciate it, and I'll give you money. Give him like 1,000. That's fine. Anything else I can do? Nothing else. And I'll appreciate it. I'll double appreciate it. Look at that. Okay, good. Let's bombard these units before they cause any trouble. Okay, can't bombard that legion, I guess. Okay, this force, we might be able to move in and actually start attacking soon.
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
Okay, I captured the city. Looks like nothing there. Can I capture the shield generator? Let's attack the shield generator. Let's do a feint. I want to see what's there first. Oh boy. So pretty tough. We might actually be able to take this out. Yeah, wow. Take down the shield generator. Okay, great. Now, our artillery and our anti-tank gun can't move, but we did capture the shield generator, which is good. That means we have control of this, and we can actually start bombarding this area, but I've already used all my bombardments, so that's fine. But it does mean that we can maybe conquer this whole city complex pretty soon. Either way, let's end the turn here. I think that's enough. Let's actually go check on my home planet. Engineer, what do I want you to do? I want you to build something. Build a city. What can we build here? Arboretum would be great. Get some way more food. Let's just build a farm for now. That's okay. Build city, farm, and build. Yes, produce a farm there. That's excellent. And where's my other engineer? We'll put him in the boat pretty soon. Yes, bore the transport, and we'll move the transports here so we could build a well to get some energy. Unload cargo, great. And can you just build one right here? This might be an okay location. Maybe right here, it might be far enough away. Let's try build a city. No, a little bit too close. One more. Okay, can't move anymore. He's out of movement. That's fine. Next turn, maybe. Let's end the turn then. I think that's enough.
House de Cardos.
Cast my votes. Of course, I'm voting for myself. What else can we research? Genetics. Genetic manipulation. That could be useful. Let's just get that. That might be useful. I don't know what it'll be good for. Let's get a militia there to help defend the mine. And keep getting more infantry legions at this place. I reject your terms, whatever. I reject your terms. So all of them reject for me. Reject. 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 Like, they offer me nothing. What am I supposed to do with that? Now, we should be able to bombard the city now, since we control the shield generator. Let's bombard these areas. Okay, not much damage there. Pretty useless. But I think we have more than enough troops here to actually push this. And let's actually attack the palace. Let's do a feint. Okay, this is easy to take out, I think. Right, done. Pretty easy. Capture the palace. Now, do we have enough movement? We have enough movement. We can capture another location. Let's do another feint here. Okay, great. And I think we have enough movement. We can maybe capture the factory. Again, let's try a feint. Oh, this is going to be a tough battle, though. Lose both our tanks, I think. Oh, tough battle here. Oh, boy. Anti-tank coming in clutch there. We captured the city, so we captured the whole district here. That's excellent. We did lose one tank, which is too bad. But now we have control of the planet. I believe so, right? Yeah, so we control the planet now. We have 2 planets under our control. So there we go. That's how interplanetary conquest works. Now just keep stretching our control over the galaxy. Now, we're going to see the vote next turn, see what the result is. Let's actually end the turn. We'll see what the result of the vote is. I also want to build the energy plant here. I think I should be able to build here. Build a city, a well, great. Okay, now we have another well there, getting some more energy on our home planet, which is great. Okay, so yeah, pretty good. Where else did it say I had an engineer? I think I had one up here, right? Okay, this engineer, we can get him to build something else. Maybe another mine somewhere. Let's keep him building some roads. I think this is still too close to build a mine. Yes, it is too close to build a mine. We could build a starport, however. That would be useful. Now, I think I'm going to use this northern continent mostly for mining. So let's build another road here in the meantime. And maybe right here we can build a mine. Next turn anyways. Hey, let's end the turn. I think that's everything on this planet. You know what? Let's build another engineer here. And we'll build a starport right next to our palace in the shield generator zone right here. Because this whole area is protected by the shield. We do want our starport to be protected, so building it right there will be perfect. And we'll get that built in a few turns. Otherwise, do we have any other engineers around? We don't. But we could build one. Let's build another engineer right here, actually. We'll complete these roads and start building some stuff in this southern area as well. Maybe another farm. Looks like there's a lot of this exotica and stuff. We could build another farm around here to produce more of that stuff here. Otherwise, pretty good. Let's end the turn there and see how things are going.
House de Cardos.
Psychopharmacology, great. And yes, that's one thing. We do have 2 labs now, so we're getting way more production. We can actually produce out of both labs. So you see, one lab is working on genetics. We have another lab now. We can get that lab to also work on genetics, or we can work on something else. So this is how you can research the better technologies. Actually, I'm going to have both labs work on genetics, because everything else is fairly expensive. We'll get that done really quickly. You know, let's make another engineer up here. We'll get them to mine the trace elements. Let's do none. I don't think we need anything else there. Yeah, we've already got all these places defended. There's only one more city on this planet that we should go after. There's a few ruins as well. Okay, yeah, Absolution is in trouble. Okay, Decado's got 10 votes. Almaik got 10 votes. And we can't make ceramasteel. What do I need to make ceramasteel? Fractal metaphysics technology. Actually, yeah, let's take that. That sounds pretty interesting. Let's check this out. What do I need to make ceramasteel? Where does that? I need energy, chemicals, trace. So I don't have any chemical production, and I do have a little bit of trace production, which I should probably improve. On my home planet, I have a little bit of trace metals. How can I get chemicals? Chemicals for energy and trace. So I do need trace production. All right, so that's something I need to do on my home planet. I have some engineers. I'll get those engineers to build trace mines and also build another one on Cadiz as well. And I believe I have control of everything on Cadiz, right? I think I do. Oh, this factory is not under my control. Let's actually attack this factory. Yeah, nothing there anyways. Conquer that, easy. Let's also move a few of these troops out. We're going to attack the last independent city on the planet. I think just 2 assault carriers is enough. Just a few power armor legions is more than enough to deal with anything. Some special forces as well, and maybe an artillery. That'll be good. Okay, let's get these guys out. And we'll attack this last independent settlement, this farm over here. Okay, easily done. Conquered there. No problem. All right, so that's the last independent settlement on this planet, I believe. There's nothing else around here. So this is just an isolated little settlement, isolated little city on this other continent. We start developing this planet a little bit more, and now we have total control of it. It looks like most of the resources are being developed, just a few of them like these gems, this fertile land, and this trace elements we should try to develop a little bit more. So we'll build some engineers on this planet pretty soon. Otherwise, going pretty well. You know, that's a lot of the game here. I think I'm going to end my video here for now. This game is really cool, to be honest. Like, I'm really loving playing this. Like, I kind of lost track of time. I've been playing this for so long. It's just, like, way cooler than I thought. I know this is the remastered version, so I don't know how similar this is to the original DOS version. But honestly, this game is, like, incredible. I feel like if I played this years ago, I would have loved it. And I do love it now. This game is honestly, like... this game is honestly one of the best games I've played this year, like in terms of strategy games. This is really cool and fun. Like, I'd love to come back to this again, maybe do a full galactic conquest. But for now, I think this is enough. Leave it as this. And this was Emperor of the Fading Suns. And I'll see you guys again next time. So goodbye, guys.